What up, what up? It's your host, Vuskeen, a.k.a. Fatback Jackson. Ooh, with my co-host.
Jordan Lee, F it is just me.
And this is the CookOut Podcast.
The world's most secure podcast.
Got the anchor, the big dog, the cool, smooth Chucky Russell.
Hey.
What's up, people?
What's up with you, man? I think we had one episode where he didn't have no glasses on.
I know.
Man. Been tired, man.
Too cool for school.
Working.
Oh, yeah.
Working.
All right, Stevie. You got the nut.
All right.
Who we got at the
Shout out to
table? Who
Stevie
done
Wonder.
pulled up on us today?
So it's Dejanay, and I'm here to introduce TacoBout Crab to you guys.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about a lot of juicy stuff, a lot of realness.
What? I didn't know you was. I thought you was gonna be kind of shy coming on.
Very shy in here.
You know,
What's
we-
this?
Juicy talking about
cookout.
The
juicy.
cookout.
And we throw people in the fuss. We don't do that.
And we grill them up.
She bought us something today.
What we eating on?
We didn't have to cook. Shout out to Auntie. She didn't have to make us nothing. Desi came through with the. Hold on, we're gonna start out with this first. She came through with the little chef salad and all that.
You ain't little, not the big
I mean, the
chef
big boy
salad.
Yeah, that one's mine.
Oh, okay. Now, how you know when yours?
Because y'all's got the garlic bread in it.
Oh, in the
And the
no,
salad
it's the
too?
salad.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I say you gotta give us a different
I was
salad.
about to say,
Okay,
we
she
got bread
that.
with the salad too. She loves me.
She got the mushroom, got the bacon. It's a fully loaded. It's got cucumbers,
Thank
cheese,
you.
all that.
Ooh.
Yes.
I don't even like salad, but this looks good.
Right, you don't even like eating with a fork for real.
Oh my God.
Do she, Chucky?
Nah.
And then
Really,
she-
Chuck? For real, Chucky?
Man.
No, for real.
She all fingers.
Right.
I like dipping food.
She
I
her-
like
she
food
like
and
all
I
her-
like
She like her
condiments.
food. She like
She
all
didn't
her
eat
food
your
to be
chicken
mixed
last
up.
time, though.
I know she was.
And I
nah,
was
that
eating
Auntie-
it with a
Auntie
fork
made
though.
that
I was
with a
eating it
fork.
with a fork.
Then
so.
we got. What do we have right here? What is this?
That is taco pasta,
Okay, and this will be a dish that will be at the restaurant, right?
possibly.
Like manager special style.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
there might be a special feature.
Oh, so we were special to get this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
I'm excited.
With the garlic bread. That's Italian though. Oh, but the. Okay.
Taco pasta.
Okay.
I mean, what else is you gonna eat with the tortilla chips? No, I'm
Okay, man. I'm gonna see what it's about here in a
I'm
minute once I get
excited.
my drink on. If this your first time tapping in with us, subscribe, like, comment. Patreon coming soon. Merch coming soon. I know I keep telling y'all that, but it's like right around the corner. So please be patient with us, and thank you for everybody who tune in with us. It means a lot.
yes.
Also,
Thank y'all.
if you tired of Spectrum and satellite hitting your pockets, get over to the good folks at GTV Cable. Every one of your premium channels, pay-per-view, all that. Make sure you use the code to CookOut for special offers. That's DACOOKOUT. Desi,
So,
what's popping?
yeah, black shirt. And
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You feeling good? How you feeling? You feeling good?
I'm feeling great.
Don't try to come on here and like go against me, like, cause I see some people they be like, man, you know, they be talking about some stuff up there. So don't think you gonna come on here and we gonna, cause you're not gonna win.
What do you mean go against you?
You just go against anything.
We go back from. We go back to the 90s.
The whole TacoBout Crab thing, is taking off, and it ain't even like actually like opened up yet. But we want to get, you know, how you even got into the idea of the whole thing. You know what I mean? And I want to touch on, you know, the trials and tribulations that you had to go through. You know what I mean? While bringing all this together. So when did the love for cooking and what you cook start?
Okay, so that's kind of a funny story. So as I was growing up and I thought I was grown, which I was grown, I was 18. I had a live-in boyfriend, and I just knew I was going to cook him a good meal. So when I cooked the meal, he was like, this is nasty. So I was determined to...
What was the meal? First off, who was the
don't even
boyfriend?
remember.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so the boyfriend, his name was Jamichael.
Shout him out.
He's married now.
Hey, Jermichael and
So
wife.
shout out to the wife and the marriage life. Okay, and so I hit my aunt up, which she's a chef. Her name's Mary Jackson. And I said, you got to teach me how to cook before I lose this man.
that's real right
That's
there.
some real shit.
That's real.
And
I don't think the
Take
girls
notes,
like that
ladies.
these
I
days.
remember the meal that she came over to help me cook, which was soul food. And mind you, Mary, she's white. And so we cooked the chicken, we did the deviled eggs, we did the baked macaroni and cheese, the greens, we did everything. And he loved it. So I'm like, okay, well, this might win him over a little bit. So I just started practicing more and more. I wasn't nobody's grandma in the kitchen. Maybe I was the little cousin. I could cook some ramen noodles or something. But eventually, as I started maturing and getting older, I just started tapping into that side. I started learning that it was something that I actually loved to do, and it was a passion. And then I realized that cooking is an art. You can form different things. It's a way to people's heart. You can make people laugh. They talk about your food. It's a conversation. They can fall in love with your food. It's a feel good.
Fall in love with you.
So that was something that I was big on because at the time I was struggling. I was hurting at that time. So seeing other people feel good was a mood lifter for me. So that's how I started cooking. And Pinterest is my best friend. So I go to Pinterest a lot
Okay.
for recipes. You know, I just now started getting into perfecting stuff and how it looks. You know, a lot of people cook and they don't plate their food right.
I like that.
The presentation.
The presentation matters. Because if you can sell something on the plate,
Go ahead.
if you can sell something on the plate, you know, you pretty much win. And it got to taste right, too. It just can't look good
Right.
and not taste right.
I was just saying, yo, boo, that you eat. You know, Jordan she have everything touching and
I don't care. It's all going to the same spot.
Have a mad queso cheese on shit.
Yum, yum. Yum, yum.
So that's how I started with the cooking thing. So getting into the business aspect, so I went to nursing school. While in nursing school, I had a baby. I went into nursing school pregnant. And I knew, okay, I'm a single mom. I already have one child. I'm about to have a second child. I have to do something. So I went into nursing school pregnant, and I knew I was going to have the baby while in nursing school. And I knew I was going to have to face a lot of stuff. So when I had the baby, I had a C-section. I went back to nursing school 2 days later, which is against the law.
My goodness.
But my doctor signed off because I was adamant about it. He seen my passion to finish school. So, which he did. You know, thinking about it, I kind of wish he didn't because it triggered postpartum depression really bad. I was away from my newborn baby. I had to study a lot. At that time, I was working 2 full-time jobs. I had a lot on my shoulders, and I had to carry that. And I was suffering in silence with it. So then, fast forward, I ate a company. I'm not going to say their name. It's food, but just for lawsuit purposes.
It's a review.
And
Don't do that.
and I contacted hepatitis A while in nursing school. I was so sick. I couldn't keep anything down. You know, I couldn't figure out why I was so weak. I couldn't figure out what was wrong. And eventually it got bad to the point I had to go to the hospital. And they were like, we have to hospitalize you right now.
Oh, wow.
And I spent 4 days in the hospital, got straight out, went back to school. Then fast forward into school, I failed the exit exam by 2 points twice. 2 points, that's one question. And I could not graduate LPN school. So that was devastating to me because I was already suffering from postpartum depression.
Right.
I failed something that I worked extremely hard for. You know, I was honors all the way through. So this was like crushing to me. So it triggered full-blown depression at this time. So I found myself angry. Like I was angry at everything, you know, and it affected my life. It affected my children. It affected my relationship at the time. it affected everything. And I was angry at God because I'm a person that have a lot of faith. I'm spiritual. And I just couldn't figure out why couldn't you give it to me? And I prayed for it. And I was, he says, you ask for, you shall receive. But at that time, I didn't realize that wasn't, I had to go through that to make me, but it wasn't my purpose. And so I started back praying. It took me, I'm say about 7 months, I didn't pray. I was that angry. And I'm a person that prays probably 5 times a day, if not more. And, I started back praying. I started asking God, what is my purpose in life? What do you want me to do? And then, so the pandemic hit. Everybody's trying to find a hustle. We all lost jobs. Right. Hours got cut. Thankfully I didn't because I worked in healthcare field. My hours picked up.
Okay. Say that.
But I seen everybody else on the hustle. I'm about to join the train.
Right.
And so I hopped on the train. I started selling desserts out of my house. I knew it was something when I made $1,800 in one day selling desserts.
See.
What kind of desserts? What you have?
Cheesecake.
Oh my goodness.
Cheesecake cup jars. I had peach cobbler. Kind of hot, y'all, from the liquor, but
pretend it's a fan. You guys visualize.
And I ain't even drink a lot to be hot, but I had all these desserts, and it really started taking off. So my family's like, we don't really have a dessert place in Middletown. Why don't you start looking for a place with desserts? And I'm like, well, I just don't want it to be desserts. I want it to be something more. So I start brainstorming, well, what do we not have here? And I knew I had a love for seafood. I mean, I was going up to the place in Cincinnati every day for seafood, like every other day. The crab oil, spending $45, if not more, on seafood. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to open up a crab shack. And the name originally was the Smoking Crab Shack.
Okay.
And so I start looking for places. I went all over. I met with realtors. I started looking, I was targeting places that had like hood systems in it, where it wasn't a lot of work, which it backfired on me because now I have to put a new hood system in. So I was doing all that research, on places to go. And so my dad went with me, and I was starting to back out because I was scared a little bit. And I said, Dad, I was like, I don't know if I can do this. I'm like, I don't even have the income to pay for another place. I'm out of my mind. I'm letting the hype get to me with these desserts. And even though I'm making a little extra money, there's no way I can afford commercial rent. And, at the time, my dad looked at me. He was like, why are you scared? He was like, if this is what you really want, God's going to give you every resource that you need to make it happen. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go for it. And this was the signing day that I had to sign the lease for 3 years. 3 years of commercial rent.
Right.
I was literally taking a risk. Either, and this was a year ago. So I've been paying on this building for a year.
Wow.
But to me, there's no price on what you want. So even though I've been paying on this building for a year, I know in my mind and in my heart that it's going to pay off. So that's why I continue to pay rent, not just because I'm in a lease, because I could have walked away and got out of it. But I kept working hard towards it. And, my dad is one of the reasons why I strive so hard on pushing, because he died due to COVID. He died December 28th, 2020, and I was my best friend. And sorry, y'all, I get a little choked up.
No,
and he never, even though he was the person to push me, he'll have to see in a different dimension of me succeeding. But to me, it means everything for me to succeed because he pushed me. And, shout out to my mom. My mom, she showed me, she's always been the woman to work 2 jobs. And, her current job right now, she works 360 hours a pay period.
Wow.
And, you know, my mom, you know, how my dad said, God will give you the resources if you really want it. My mom's been paying the rent for the whole year. I haven't had to come out a dime for rent. And then God blessed me, this man, I'm not going to disclose his name, but it's somebody that and it's funny how God works, because I used to hate this man, kind of. He used to get on my nerves. And I used to be like, you know, he's so annoying. And he turned around and blessed me. He bought all of my equipment. You know, this hood.
Is he just a man or is he the man?
No, he's just a man. He's gay. So he's a gay man. And so I would disclose his name because he's looking for a boyfriend right now. But all y'all downloads, just hit me in my inbox.
Why he want to download? Do we live in Middletown?
I mean, not to download, because he needs somebody that's forward.
That went
Is he
somewhere
in
else.
Middletown?
Man, we
No,
went
he's
left
not in
quick.
Middletown.
I was about to say, I know what man you talking
Steer
about.
back right real quick.
Right. Hold on, stay,
Said he only wants to download. He likes them to be straight. And then
Let me ask you this, because and rest in peace to your pops, because I can tell y'all had like a real loving,
that was awesome,
genuine
yeah.
relationship. So R.I.P. to him. You said that you was on the desserts, then you thought about the crab. When did the taco
Tacos.
thing start?
Yeah, so the taco started, say about June or July. I kept seeing these posts on Facebook, and these were the burrito tacos. And, you know, I'm like, them look so good. I'm about to try them. So I tried them one day for my family, and it was a hit. And so I'm like, okay, well, I already sell desserts. I'm about to make money off of this. I'm about to expose Middletown to it.
And the tacos was a hit. Like, as soon as the first time, like, you didn't have to, like, the first time they wasn't, and then the second time, it was the first time.
The first time was a hit. Now,
They had just got so popular. It was such a little trend.
yeah, it was a little trend going around. So everybody wanted it, but they didn't know where to get it at.
Right.
Right.
So I'm like, well, I'm going to show y'all can get it from
I'm
our
your pusher,
hometown.
man.
Right. Yeah. The only way I knew, we just had to make them at home. Like,
I remember she was selling them. I hit her up like, do you know where I could go get them from, man? Because, I mean, they're amazing. I even fry my own little hood beef tacos now, just in the skillet, just because I'm just thirsty like that.
Yeah, so it became a hit, you know, and at first my sauce, it was all right. But now my sauce, can't nobody beat my sauce.
Yeah, I
can
know.
put anybody up to the test.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that.
Because I tried to put something together one time, and I'm like, this don't taste like Desi. The taco was cool, but that sauce is just different.
Yeah, and you know, I hate when I sell out of home, you know, they got to go home and eat it because it's better when it's fresh off the griddle.
Right.
Like, you know, and it has that crunch and, you know, it's just 10 times better.
So we're going to have to eat it in your house next time now.
No, we're going to eat it in the restaurant when
It's
it
sour cream
open.
down there. It's better with sour cream.
I was wondering what, and you know I'm a condiments girl.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, we
You
sure
know
do.
what?
She's about to
Get
make
dipping
them
them
make
noodles
the
in that
mess.
sour cream.
I got a roll still.
She about to get-
You know what? Let me
So
be a
what's the,
lady so you can stop clowning.
So what's the date that you got that it's finally about to open? Because people been wondering, they asking.
I can't put a date on it yet because the health department determines that. And we still got 3 more inspections to go through. 3? Ooh. Yeah. So, but we're shooting for the middle of June. If I could do June 15, that would be dope.
What's June 15th?
Oh,
Did he ask that?
Memorial Day?
Can we edit that out?
That's Memorial Day, ain't it?
Juneteenth, man.
Juneteenth? You said June 15th, right?
I thought she said Juneteenth. I thought she said if we can have it by Juneteenth.
I thought she said June 15th.
Well, I want it on the
Yeah, Juneteenth was, yeah.
I thought
thought
Juneteenth started on the 13th.
No, it's the 17th, ain't it?
That's like the 19th.
See,
Is
y'all-
it the
y'all all-
19th?
y'all
Whatever.
fucking
We
up.
all wrong, but whatever.
I thought it was the 17th.
I just thought she said the Juneteenth would be dope.
Yeah, but that would be dope.
Okay.
I mean, at first I was like, man, and I was like, man, that's Tupac's
Because
birthday.
it would be dope to me because
Who's?
Tupac's birthday.
there was an individual on my
Tupac,
white side of the
Taco.
family, you know, that didn't accept me because I was black.
Oh.
I was the
I
first
I
black-
thought you was Spanish when I first met you back in the day. I didn't.
Everybody started thinking that because of the taco.
Oh, I thought it before.
Y'all thought I was Mexican?
No, I did. My
Dominican,
boyfriend, when I was like, look at her tacos, and he's been thinking you were Hispanic this whole time.
I know, I have a lot of people who ask me that.
So you said the family member didn't accept you because
I was
you were biracial.
And I don't consider myself, I know a lot of mixed people consider themselves biracial, but to me, I consider myself a black woman.
Right.
Because even though my skin color, if we go back in the day, I would be treated just as bad as you just because of my skin color. I might have been on the porch,
bruh.
But still,
Yes, she
She's going way back into
She
the
going
day.
back. She black and she a woman.
Day.
And a woman too.
So what they would
I'm
do with
colored.
him? He
At the
lighter
end of
than
the
you.
day, I'm colored.
What they would have done with my man?
He'd have been a butler. He still would have been a slave.
He would have been a butler.
Yeah, he'd have been in the house.
So she calling me a house.
I mean, you is what you is.
Y'all telling me I'd have been out in the field
Because your skin can withstand the
you would have been
sun.
picking cotton.
You can withstand the sun.
I got asthma though.
But that would have been good.
Pick
You
a
could have made a shirt line and everything all that time.
And you short too. They wouldn't even see you over the stalk, so you could really just be out there chilling for real.
I will.
It's terrible.
But so you said June 10th is the day you trying to get it. Oh, that's the day that
Around
you
that
open.
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
We gotta find out the exact date.
Right. I mean, it's all good.
I gave it to you, 19.
Okay. You manifested it for her that it's gonna be open.
Oh, you
like-
mean her day?
Yeah.
Oh, she said she got to
It
find out
is
her
gonna
day.
be open in June.
Okay.
I'm pushing hard.
That's dope. Me kind of watch you from afar. While you've been on this journey of getting the restaurant open, I also seen that you expressed your love and your concern for your brother a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Being a street guy, and you kind of, you know what I mean, trying to steer him in another direction. So can you speak on that?
Yeah.
Not get into depth like with no cases or nothing.
Oh
like
no.
that,
Yeah, because he's still. So my brother, you know, his name is Dre. For the ones that do not know, he recently caught a Fed case. And I struggle with it a lot because he doesn't look at me as a sister. He looks at me as a mother. Because, like I said, and before, my mom was the person that had 2 jobs and was always hustling. So it was me who was kind of raising him up. You know, you can tell somebody the right stuff all the time, but it's up to them to actually follow through with what they're supposed to do. And it sucks when you see the potential in somebody and they can't see it in themselves. And he's so smart and bright. And I just want to let anybody know, anybody who's selling drugs, you know, even a drug addiction, you know, because my brother, it was kind of weird because my brother is the drug dealer, but he was giving Suboxones to people for them to get clean. So that let me know he had a heart. He had a good heart, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be, you know, that's messing with your money.
Right.
You know, so he was helping them get clean and as well as doing his dirt. And just for the record, I want to make this clear. Because I know people probably wondered how is she able to open this business. It ain't drug money. I work 2 full-time jobs. And like I said, my mom makes over $100,000 a year.
Say that.
Shout out to your mom.
Shout out to my mom.
Right.
And shout out to the gay man.
Okay, the man.
The man.
Ask your mom. You should ask her if she want to invest in some other things like the cookout and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Or the gay man.
Most definitely.
The cookout first.
No, I said, or the gay
She
man.
said ask him too.
Ask him too.
Hey, y'all don't limit yourself because y'all never know
You never know. That's
who
what
you
I'm
talking
saying.
to. I'm just saying.
You talking about like relationships, like
No,
business? Yeah, I would
I'm
never
talking about
do a
business
relationship.
because
I
just
thought you was
like
talking
I
about
said
something
in
else.
the past, how I really couldn't stand this man,
Right.
and this man is part of the reason why my business is kind of growing. You know what I mean?
So where were you? So we're not trying to find out who this man is or nothing, but
Yeah, you will.
where, what, in what capacity do you know him for you not to be able to stand him?
Jordan with
He
her
was a
private
boss.
investigation.
He's my
okay.
boss. He is my boss. And my boss. I could not stand him. Just because he was just always had something to say. Mm-hmm. He's kind of perfectionist. I mean, actually, he's a great man. You know, sometimes as humans, we judge somebody, you know, just because my demeanor comes off wrong, you're like, oh, she's a bitch. Mm-hmm. But really, I got this huge heart, and that's not me, and I could just be having a bad day. Right. And as humans, we are kind of judgmental on certain things like that, which we all got to work on. But shout out to him.
All right.
Mm-hmm. She gonna do her investigating.
Right. She got it out. She got her hat on right now.
What? We know who he is now.
Your private. She already know who it is.
You can never give Jordan a good riddle because she gonna.
Nope. She gonna figure it out.
Well, you know Jordan. What? It's not my business to know. I am just happy that he was.
It's a silent partner. That's why they call him silent. You ain't
put into your life to bless you the way he's blessed you.
A lot of people say silent partner, they automatically think it's a drug dealer. Right. And silent partners sometimes don't even have to be that. Mm-hmm. You know, it could be well-established people who have thousands in the bank.
Right.
And
that just want to find something to invest in.
You know, and they see the potential in you and they want to help you grow.
Right.
And that was the case for me.
Shout out to him.
Right. So. It's dope. I want to, like we always do, man, I want to just celebrate you because a lot of women, I've said this time and time again, like they have kids, they have periods, they have mood swings, and they can be real evil. Mm-hmm. But you still find time to do what your dream is. I love that. That's always been dope to me.
Yeah, I always, because shockingly, a lot of women reach out to me, even men. You know, they ask for help, and, you know, I try to be as open as I can because, you know, you never know, your trials and tribulation and your testimony can help somebody else. Mm-hmm. So I always try to be positive and uplift them and let them know you can do it. It's hard.
Right.
It's hard.
You got to be ready for it.
You got to be ready. You got to literally train your mind because it's going to be people that's going to, and speaking that, you know, y'all seen from my Facebook post, it was people who hated on me. They called every department they could think of.
Mm-hmm. They was doing that? They was calling them people?
Yeah. They called everybody they could think of. What? I mean, from downtown, the city, to the government, food stamps, everything.
Oh, wow. Are you serious?
Yeah, everything. They call it, and I don't have enemies.
And I always see people putting posts up like that, and I think I'm gonna say fucking around. I think they just lying. Like, you want somebody to think they hating on you, and but I believe you. That's crazy to know people go that hard.
I will be 100% real with y'all because where we at, y'all.
The CookOut.
Exactly.
That's crazy. People really go that hard. You that miserable at home with nothing else to do.
That just lets you know you're doing something, though.
Yeah, like at that time I had food stamps. Yeah. I'm sanctioned for a whole year. I can't get nothing. You know, my income ain't that big still. Wow. You know what I mean? I'm going hard now. You know what I mean? I can provide for my kids, but y'all took away from my kids.
Right.
And you know what I mean? You just don't play like that. So, you know, whoever that is, I did pray for him because God says, pray for your enemies. My favorite scripture is stand on my right hand until I make your enemies your footstool. Amen. So, and then that is real.
Now let me ask you this. Do you believe, because I know you going corporate now, if you ever found out who it was who made them calls, do you believe in the snitches get stitches rule?
No.
How would you handle it? You would just let it go?
Yeah.
Damn, you poured all that?
Well, I didn't want you to have to ask for more.
Just because of how spiritual I am, I know that it'll be taken care of.
You don't supposed to do that. That's the easy way out, man.
You supposed to is mine.
How I'm gonna mess them up is my success.
That's why I'm about to say you supposed to kill them with success.
Yeah.
That's the best way to kill them with.
Downfall. You know, and if I had been a weak-minded person, it would have took me out. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can't lie and say it didn't get to me because it did.
It would hurt my feelings. Like,
you know what I mean? We all have feelings. People will be lying when they say stuff don't get to me. You know, that's a lie. We're humans.
We know it gets to you.
Yeah. So that did get to me, and I had to pray about it and how to get past it.
Right.
And it is what it is. I'm gonna keep climbing that success ladder at the end of the day.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
So, like, I do plan on hiring people soon, and I have been hearing, people do not want to work. And I understand it's because of the wages, and I do plan on providing competitive wages.
What is the reason? This is what I wanted to know. I think we spoke about this when I bumped into you. We was at Lowe's. What's the reason that, like, none of these restaurants that are, like, locally owned, why don't they stay open, like, really late? Or later? Because you probably going to be shut down at, what, like
10:30.
Yeah. What, is that by choice or?
Yeah, that's by choice. I mean, if you really think about it, maybe their reason is when you're a business owner, especially a small business owner, you have to put a lot of time and attention into your business. And especially if you have kids and a family and your day is going to start at 7 o'clock in the morning. You have to be there to prep everything. So if your establishment opens at 10:30, 11, some people open up sooner, you're gone all day from your family.
Right.
And, people, they complain, well, I wish this place was open later. You got to be considerate of people and their family.
Right.
Now, what if you could find staff?
Now, if I could find me on, my mom's been talking about that a lot. She wants me to open up later on the weekends. And, they say tacos are the best thing to eat when you're drunk.
Oh, my goodness. When I tell you, we had some place staying open until 3 and 4 in the morning.
Because if y'all think about it, Taco Bell's line be
around. You got to think Munchies, late night. You know what I'm saying? Third shift, second shift workers getting off work, hungry, coming into town.
And I think, I don't know. If you ever did decide to stay open late, like if you had like a couple days you needed somebody, I could see myself in there. I could see myself in there all white.
Oh my God!
I would only take. I would only take the
as
orders.
the greeter.
Though.
Look,
I'm not
taking the order.
I'm not cooking or nothing.
And I can't be behind the counter because somebody might accidentally bump into me. And
I want to be on the front. Take, hey, what's up? Late night.
He gonna be your greeter at the door.
You want 2 tacos? All right. You want a lobster? You want a? How you want the? Like, you want a barbecue lobster?
You want to organize.
You gonna get right here. That's what you gonna get.
I would, if you ever did that late night, call me.
The greeter definitely has to be energetic. I'm not going to be the greeter because sometimes my demeanor comes off wrong. People think I'm mean. I'm not.
That's where you might need to cook out to come in at.
So
we want $50 an hour.
I'm
just playing. Go ahead.
I already told her.
So I need somebody that's as friendly as Chick-fil-A when you walk through that door.
Yes, and even you know what? If you do not hire me as your front girl,
people
I at least need to come in and do your customer service training.
Yeah,
they different. No,
you can't even be
I
mad.
can see because you nice. You are very nice.
I was in hospitality for 5 years.
But I can just see somebody saying something crazy and everything just go out the window.
No, I know how to cuss people out politely. And very politically.
Yeah, you gotta be able to
be
correct
right.
And check people because without cussing and raising your voice.
But customer service is so important, and that's why Chick-fil-A has the reputation that it has. And there's no reason that McDonald's, Taco Bell, Wendy's, none of them can't have the same thing.
When I'm having a bad day,
Taco Bell on Verity Parkway. How you doing? They the best. I
know they is very
black, white, don't matter. Boy, girl. They are amazing. I said, that's an old Chick-fil-A manager up in there. You can tell. You can tell.
Right.
Yeah, so customer service does play a huge part in the way your food tastes. And I feel like what's going to set me apart differently is because I'm going to bring that flavor. I feel like a lot of people who start out with flavor dumb it down for people, to satisfy certain people. And I'm not.
If you got diabetes, it ain't for you.
Is that if you got high blood pressure, you
shouldn't be eating tacos. Watch what you eat. You right. You right. You cook it home. But that's how it should be. If you have any type of health restrictions, you cook at home.
Right. Yeah, make conscious choices for yourself because I ain't about to be your nutritionist and dietitian at the end of the day.
I'm your chef and your push chef.
Yeah.
Desi, you done told us a lot about you. We still got a little bit more to go. Hope you ain't got nowhere to go. We still eating. We still drinking. It's the cookout. Matter of fact, let's cheers to that. Let's cheers to the business. Chucky ain't got no glass.
I ain't
got
drinking
the fake glass.
Peoples. I ain't drinking
You're the most stressed out one. You should have a drink here.
Right, he over there.
I'm good, peoples. I'm good.
We had a more conservative interview last week.
Right.
We didn't get to ask the 10 fat commandments, but for you, we have the 10 fat
commandments.
Mm-hmm.
Freezy, go ahead and tell her about
Don't
it.
make mine the same as everybody else.
Yeah. Okay.
We keep it the
We
same
usually
across
keep it the
the
same.
board.
We
Right.
might switch up something.
Right.
We might add some bonuses
Right.
or something like that.
Okay.
Cause y'all asking us, y'all gotta switch it up a little bit.
I got you.
If you ask the same question, people already got.
Right,
in
But
their head
then when
what
they know
say.
you coming on, they're gonna be like, "Oh, we want to know
I got
what
you.
Desi like."
I got you.
play the game.
All right.
Go ahead.
Basically what it is, I just ask you 10 quick questions.
All right.
You just pick this one or that one. So we about to go ahead and get into it. All right. Summers or winters?
Summers, cause I'm a July
LeBron
1st.
or Jordan?
Jordan,
Michael B. Jordan or Trey Songz?
Michael B. Jordan.
Everybody love that nigga.
Cause his ambition is
love
on
that
fire.
nigga. They
Trey
love that
Songz, he kind of dumbed it down cause he famous now.
He beating up police and shit.
Lord.
But getting gangsta on him. But okay. Brown liquor or clear?
Brown,
A tall man or short?
they gotta be taller than me.
Okay. Light skin or dark skin?
Dark,
Long hair like dreads and braids or a
fresh
fade?
cut with a wave.
Oh, okay. Missionary or doggy style? Yeah.
So I'm a
Yeah.
make love type of person. So
Oh, you
can
want
y'all-
face to face?
Yeah.
Face to face.
I need to lock you in.
That's right.
Face to face, look into your eyes. Well, we already know this answer, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Chicken or seafood?
Seafood,
There it is. All right, and last but not least, Christmas or Thanksgiving?
Christmas.
There it is. Bonus question.
Go
Bonus
ahead.
question.
Jordan,
You got it,
she
you
always
got
put
it.
her bonus questions
I
on
want
here.
to see what.
I ain't have it. you
No,
always
I was
ask
trying
it.
to see something else.
Oh.
Girth or length?
Yeah, you said different.
Girth.
Thank you.
Girth. You like the first person I heard use girth.
Yeah, she
Girth,
used that.
what was that?
That's that word for her.
Thick, I guess.
Thickness.
Yeah.
Because
So-
it's the girth.
Because it's the motion. Like if you know how to work it, you good.
With girth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fill me up.
Now if you
Like them walls.
small and it's linky, I guess skinny.
What if it's long? What if it's long as hell and skinny then? What's that?
No.
It's nothing. That's a pencil.
That's
There's
a
still
damn
nothing?
drumstick. Do you want to be fucked with a drumstick?
I don't want to be fucked at all.
But for real, I feel like
Do not
no
fuck
matter
me.
long, short, fat, skinny, I feel like it's really all in your stroke. It's all
I
in
really
your
think
hips.
it depends on the woman. If she in love with you, it don't matter what
Thank
size
you,
are.
thank you. If you could
Now,
be a
if
damn
you
checker
I don't
chick,
believe
Hold
that.
on,
Make
wait.
it
Now,
start
if you
I don't
just a
believe
fuck,
that.
then it matters.
I don't believe that.
it depends on what you're
I don't
looking
believe
for.
that.
Yeah.
You could be a checker chick. You hear me?
I don't believe that.
And we're gonna just bump punanis if I love you. That's just what it is.
No, you're going to be like, baby, we just going to have to go get some toys because you.
No, she's right. If you
you
love
just
somebody,
ain't doing it right now, babe. I love you,
How
though.
do you
love
tell your partner?
somebody,
How would
looking
you?
at them make you nuts.
How would you tell your partner
Ain't that right, Fredo?
if they wasn't handling their business? Like, how would you come out? Like, what would you say? What would Desi say? Like, how would you break it off?
So you mean like when we having sex?
No, just like say y'all got done having sex and it didn't do
It
nothing
just
for
wasn't
you.
for you.
Like, you
Yeah.
didn't,
What would
didn't
you
get
say?
off.
So
What would you say?
I like how you got yours off and not mine. Like I'm coming.
Oh,
up
you would just
strong.
be.
Oh, because you're not passive.
Yeah.
Because I'll pull that toy out.
See? That's what I was just saying. See? Well, you ain't doing your job.
You spoke on the whatchamacallit. Did
Ain't
you?
the
if he
rose.
was,
Hey,
even if he
the
was,
rose
if I'm
is a
not
bad-
done, I'm
That's
not
what
done.
everybody
The
on
rose
this
is a
road.
bad
If I'm not
toy.
done, I'm not done.
Hey, no, but
this
hold on, the
rose.
rose.
You got the rose?
Yes, the rose is so much better
Everybody
when
got the rose.
when the men use it on the women, and you know, and hold on, wait, I'm gonna get real
Go
rated
ahead.
R on y'all.
Go ahead.
Don't make your
Yeah.
customers scared.
We gonna
though.
get
I ain't
banned.
gonna make
It's
my
on your
people
page. You
No,
can
we
say
don't.
Secure.
thank
It's
you.
secure.
So one of y'all inventors need to invent a sex toy that wraps around a woman's legs and stays on her clit and vibrates, so the man can
They got the
enter.
panties.
We on live still?
Yeah.
Oh,
So that the man can enter you, and while you
CookOut
having an
podcast.
orgasm, he can have a, one too. That's with the rose.
hold on. You said the man need one too.
No, so the man can have a, come.
Because right now you just gotta put
Oh,
the
I
vibrator
see what
literally
you're
in
saying.
between both
Oh,
of y'all.
okay. So you
Yeah,
got. So
you
you making
gotta
us.
hold
You
it.
making us
hold
do
the
more work.
vibrator between
Yeah, you
both
doing
of
more
y'all.
work. You gotta
Yeah.
can't really like
You can't be hands
relax a little
Yeah,
bit. You know what I mean?
When you start to come, you
Y'all
start
tense.
to do the crib
Y'all
walk
tense
and
and
shit.
shit.
in
Unless you
bed.
got the vibrating cock
Yeah.
ring.
That don't work though. That's for the men.
It's for them, but I'm saying like.
So back to this rose thing.
Yeah.
That's where I keep hearing about it. Is that's what it is? Like
That's what it
It's
is.
That's
the most
move?
sensual.
Is
but
it
we
new?
had the Pure Romance chick tell us
Hey,
about
but they
it.
coming out one for
But
the
what's
man.
the
pop-up shop?
Did y'all know that
It's
they're
a new
coming out one
trend.
for a man and it vibrates and it's kind of like a pocket pussy that you put on you.
Amazon has one, and the girl's tongue is
I
like
need
this,
the real deal.
and it's like a tongue.
Hey, but sometimes you can't get the real deal and you just gotta deal with what you got.
Coochie,
gotta
it's
do.
coochie all around. Why can't you?
But not when you got
if
a
you
woman
committed
at
to just
home.
one,
Her coochies better be always around
what
and
if
always
she
better
ain't
be
around?
available.
What if she on vacation?
What if she at work?
She go on vacation.
Cause y'all men
I
got
can
Right.
sex
wait.
drives.
No, I can wait till she come back from work.
See, what if, but see, I don't like to wait. I want it when I want it. If I'm at home alone,
When you get old enough
don't
and
wanna
you
get
grown,
it. I'ma get it.
you can handle it. You can just
Right.
wait.
you said I'm not grown because
No.
I know what I want when I want.
How much is this rose that they talking
I
about?
think I paid
$40.
like $42.
Oh, so it's $40. It's part of the $40 regime.
Oh, $40 regime.
Hey, speaking of that, y'all saw
That's
y'all
gonna be the
heard
best
y'all heard
$40.
that song. Her put it out there though on that song. She said, "I know, bro, still fucking for the 40." I'm like, damn, that shit went
That's
viral.
crazy. I
I
can't
was
believe
like,
they
I
were
thought that was
ever.
an Ohio thing. I guess that shit
No,
everywhere.
they doing it everywhere.
That's
I
everywhere.
thought it was
$40.
Ohio. I was like, what?
The $40 thing started in Chicago.
That just seems like such a
How
low
you know
price.
that started in
I know.
Chicago?
He
I got
just
some
made
people.
that shit up.
I got some people out that
They could
way.
have started in Miami.
I know. No, it started
Nah.
in Chicago. I got
That
some
seems
people out
like
there.
such a small.
$40.
Y'all just done killed my whole train of thought. Y'all, we just went somewhere else. But it's the cookout. That's what
Right.
we do.
Never
I be,
know.
We
And I be
secure
trying to tell
spot.
people.
No, you got to be open to sexuality. Like, you know, if you can't be open with your partner and tell that. First of all, you get in a relationship, you need to learn what your partner like. You need to learn their love language, and not even got to include sex. That could be how, you know, I might like gifts, you might like affection. You know, you might like words of affirmation. I
I
don't
like
know.
both. I like it all.
You might like
About to say, he
everything.
needs
You
everything.
greedy, and you know,
I'm a thought that counts kind of person.
yeah, you know.
You don't like to be touched.
You know what I'm saying?
Acts of service.
Yeah. So
You
yeah,
don't
there
like
you
to
go.
be touched.
I like to be touched. I mean, not just. I mean, by a woman, yeah, but
But
not
just rubbed on constantly, or do you get kind of like, stop touching me? You give off the stop touching me.
Nah, I mean, it just depends on like.
So what's your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Okay, what's you?
Aries.
What are you?
Libra.
Libra. I'm a Cancer.
Oh Lord.
So Taurus is okay. Your Earth sign. So you are more of a laid back type of person.
I fit my personality. That's me.
You are more of affection, attention type of person.
That's you all day.
What are you?
Aries.
You say Aries. Okay.
Crazy.
Aries, you like attention, affection, but you like it your way. So
I want everything. I
want
do.
everything.
Dude,
if it's not going your way, it's automatic.
right.
Highway or the highway.
And I'm the type of person I need space. I need my own corner to go to and reflect on shit. Like, you know, because I'm a thinker and I'm kind of sensitive in that area. But I'm not as sensitive as some Cancer. Some Cancer just straight out crybabies. So your sign does play an important part on your sexual life.
Right.
You know, so say, no, Bree, I think you know Bree.
Shout her out.
This is Vu's baby or whatever. But okay, so I'm saying an example. Me and Vu, we have sex, right? His sex drive is probably going to be higher because he's an Aries. Aries kind of, if you do study and research, their sex drive is very high. I'm a Cancer. I'm cool with having it twice a week, 3 times a week, and that's it. Because my focus kind of is different.
Right.
So when I say love your men, learn your person's love language, that does play a lot in it, and learn them, learn their signs, learn what they like, what they don't like. Some people like foreplay before, some people don't. Some people like head, some people don't. Some people like role playing.
I hope ain't no kids watching this right now.
I ain't got no kids on my life, so.
Right. I don't have no kids on my friend's Facebook.
Because we got Desi, the crab taco
And she
sex
said,
expert.
talk about crab, and this look like, look, we got claws holding a vagina. Look. See, it just turned to a
Taco man.
Holding
If
a
you
taco.
can't eat the taco right, then don't even touch me. Okay.
That's the truth, because I didn't even like HEAD for a long time. Now y'all got me scared to talk.
No, we have to cook out. We gotta keep it real.
Look, we secure. Y'all don't remind me. I'm like, damn. They might have went on there looking for tacos, and they come in there looking about pussy and shit. But I didn't even like it. You're right. For a long time, like my whole life, I just never.
Because a lot of men
Yeah,
don't
like
know how to do
receiving
it
it?
right.
receiving it, and receiving it. And I growing up, I thought you were a hoe if you gave it. So very few penises have been in my mouth. And because it wasn't until I was an adult that I, getting around grown women, I'm like, oh, okay, that's just what sex is about. But growing up, come on, it was hoes giving head. It was just like that was the thing. And I was like, I think you can't protect a penis.
Back in the day, I think
condom
people were
on
just
it.
more private about their sex life.
Yeah.
Now people are very expressive about what they want.
Especially
Back in
with
the
the
day,
music,
you
with
didn't
the
hear
music,
about
the
that.
Music, boy. Like I said, man, the music nowadays, like you remember like the 80s, 90s, they used to beat around the bush. Like,
No, but when
now,
you go back and really read them lyrics, they was not.
they was keeping it
They
clean.
wasn't.
They was keeping it clean and classy. But now it's motherfucker, I want to beat that that box up.
Think about it. Look
You
at
know
some
what
of these
I'm
album
saying?
covers, naked women. They were doing they were saying some crazy
It's
stuff.
on some
back
stuff
in the
like
day,
they was on
too.
some let me love you down, bitch. I want to fuck.
I mean, but I feel like it's just too like movies, like anything else. Like it's just we've been desensitized about everything. Nothing is sacred anymore.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, let the boobies fly. Like we don't even need to wear shirts no more. That should be the next thing to come on.
Nah, bro.
Some people don't got the boobs for that.
Right.
What is it in Africa? You go over there, you gonna see every kind of boob, and they out.
Well, I'm just saying.
Go to the villages, they out, and nobody cares about the shape.
I mean, I feel like that is. I mean,
It's a
a new
boob.
beach is good because it teaches you how to be yourself and not care about what other people.
And you've been on a nude beach before?
Yeah.
Was it any Americans on that?
So
nude
my
beach?
mom owns an adult entertainment business.
Oh, Lord.
Let me get that.
So that's probably why I'm so open about talking about sex, because I have a mom that's very. First of all, my mom is a preacher's daughter. So if that explains anything, that explains everything. So I'm very open with talking about sex. That's not. Some people are uncomfortable about it.
Right.
You're right.
But I
We
feel like
grown.
everybody should be expressive about it.
It's a part of life.
I mean, there's a time and a place for
And
everything.
it shouldn't be made to be a negative thing or a dirty thing, because it's a beautiful thing.
And energies, we was talking about horoscopes. Energies transform. Soul ties is real, people. I need y'all to understand
So
that.
y'all can't be laying down with just
So you
everybody.
cannot lay down with just anybody.
Lay down with a dope dealer, wonder why you wake up the next morning wanting to cut a brick. You're just like, what happened? What happened? Why do I have the urge right now to go stand on the block? And you just be confused, and you don't know why. And it's real.
Are we done with the raunchy talk?
You ready to talk about God?
No.
Oh, Lord. You can't transition to that.
I just want to just play on Desi if like somebody just now tuning into the live, is that I know once you get this business running, it's some little girl somewhere at home that like to cook that's going to be like, damn, Desi did it. I can try to make this thing manifest into something.
Yeah, I want to be a positive mentor to other, especially not even girls, little boys too. Sundays are our off days there. I want to form, and it's a little girl. Her mom's name is Amber Watts. It's a little girl. Her name's Calliana. I think it's Calliana or Callie. Her nickname is Callie. She loves to cook. So her mom reached out to me. She wants to form a program that little kids can come and cook, like a book club kind of, but it's a cook club.
That's dope.
And so I want to be a part of that to help her establish that. It might take a couple of months, but eventually that's what we're going to push forward to, because on that Sunday, if we can maybe get like 6-8 kids. I understand COVID's still in effect, so we want to take safety precautions. But if I could get kids in there and, you know, they cook, they learn the business. Because I feel like a lot of parents set their kids up for failure because they're not teaching them. You know, it's more to be taught than education at school. You need to teach them about credit, savings. You know, and a good way to teach kids about savings is get a jar, a glass jar, do chores around the house. You know, kids, first you got to teach them structure. They need to learn structure and discipline and obedience. So if they can't do what you say first, then they're not going to be prepared for this real world. So so sometimes I'm on the fence about it because kids, they need to be doing chores anyway. That's no allowance in that kind of. But I do feel like they could be rewarded. You know, so you could set up something, you know, even if it's a month, they do their chores, you give them $5. And you make them put that $5 in a jar. Once that jar is filled, take them to a bank. Open up a savings account for them. Teach them, you know, you save, you know, and get IRA accounts. You know, that's, you know, retirement funds for your children. So when it starts to grow, by the time they're 18, and that's in interest grew on it. And, you know, teach them about stock, savings, credit, anything that you know that you weren't taught, teach them. It's going to help them. You know, if you think about back in the day, well, if my parent would have taught me this, how successful would I have been? And don't kick your kids out at 18. If they don't want to go to college, don't kick them out. Teach them that it's okay. You can stay in my house, but by the time you're 30, you got to get the hell out.
But you got to be working towards something.
You got to be working towards something. That means bettering yourself. If it's a business, if you're going to school, if it's a trade, you know, there's all types of trades out here. You do not have to go to college to be successful. That's one thing that I learned, you know, as I'm climbing the success ladder. You do not have to go to college. Now, if you do go to college, that's great. It's a lot of things that we do need people to go to college for, you know, doctors. Eventually, speaking on healthcare field, nurse practitioners are going to take over the role for doctors in healthcare field, and that's kind of scary. You know, and nurse practitioners are very smart, but at the end of the day, when it comes to my health, I want somebody with a PhD to tell me what's going on with me. So as this world is evolving, we need to grow with it. We need to be smarter.
Say that.
Because the government is doing a lot of stuff that's right before our eyes, but a lot of people don't even pay attention because they're on social media, Facebook. You know, they're too worried about what I look like, or, you know what I mean, or they're working their life away. They're not paying attention to what's happening in the world. And that needs to be a wake up for everybody. We need to pay attention to what's happening. We need to be
a lot of it is just social experiments. Like we really are.
I like these, you know, and I want to touch bases on it.
React to things
with these kids that are coming up missing. You know, that should be the number one priority. These are our children. These are our kids. These are our future. You know, and that has a lot to do with training them as well. We're gonna get old. A lot of these kids ain't getting taught to take care of people. Just half of us are going to be in nursing homes. Who the hell is going to take care of us if we don't have kids, you know, that's trained right? So a lot of, you know, I say this to wake up a lot of moms, you know, be present in your children, be active, show them that you care, put words of affirmation in them, tell them they're beautiful, you're strong, you're smart. Like my daughter, I make her read every day. She has to write a summary every day after what she reads. That is so important. And she every business adventure that I've been on, if she's not been at school, she's there. You know, she got track today, or else she would be sitting right there on that couch, because it's important to me for her to see, you know, the hustle, the grind, what it takes. You know, everything is not given freely, because I can positively say this, in the future, she's going to be one of them kids that's going to be fed with a golden spoon, because I'm going to give it to her. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I want her to see that mommy didn't just have it. Mommy got it out the mud. You know what I mean? Mommy had to go through this and that to get it. And, you know, and my little one, she takes on a lot. She's like, Mom, you want a taco? You want to order something? You know, she's only 3, so I'm sweating a lot.
She was so cute on that video. She's like, you want a taco?
But that is important to install that education into y'all's kids.
Yes,
man.
you're so right.
You said you were sweating. That's what people. That's what happened. People come to the cookout. They try to be grown. They start drinking. And you like
passionate.
Girl, I'm almost in the 30 club, y'all.
Almost. We already there.
We in it.
I got my feet up in the 30
It
club.
is a winner. He now.
I'm halfway through.
I was about to say, look, he at 35. You know, when you at 5, you round up. You know, math out.
You
math
at 40.
Hey, hold on. We ain't about to do
round
this.
up. He 40.
We ain't about to do this. Nah, I'm 35.
He about to say, I'm damn near 40.
What did Jay-Z say? 30's the new 20.
40. Yeah,
I think he meant 30 though. 30 years old is the.
But 35's the new 25.
Look, I'm with you. Shit, if it's
Nah,
not,
but I heard you really start
I
living
ain't got
in
no
your
grades.
30s.
Oh my
I
God,
got my
30s has been
hairline.
amazing. I feel like all my 20s, all I did was have kids.
I feel like 20s, I was lost. Like,
I had
I'm
fun.
just now starting to find.
I ain't gonna lie, I had fun 20s.
Okay, single man.
Desi, we always wish that we could live to be 120, 140, 160. But we know that's not likely. If you had to go, what's something that you want them to remember about you? What legacy would you want to leave?
First of all, I have a good heart. And that I love God. Because I'm always going to speak about God. I don't care if we at a grocery store, we in a car, anywhere. I'm going to bring up God. Especially in a car, you're going to be listening to gospel music. And I'm going to be blaring it like it's the Pooh Shiesty, all them, or whatever.
I don't even know who that is.
That's my brother.
That I have a good heart and I'm a hustler. That I'm going to do whatever it takes to get where I need to be at. That I love my children. My children are first, foremost, everything in my life. You know, I wouldn't say they first because God first. They were second. That's pretty much it. When I go out, I just want to have a positive impact on our community because I feel like Middletown is lacking that positivity. We need more leaders instead of followers here. We need people to lead our children here. There's no programs for our kids. I mean, we have the center, but what are people doing at the center to really impact?
They doing a lot. They doing a lot.
Especially at our, they doing a lot, but I feel like they're not doing enough to impact, especially our black children. You know, they always want to scream, well, the streets, the streets, the streets. Well, what are we doing to get them out of the streets?
Right. Jordan was on that road to
besides football and basketball, because sports ain't it for everybody.
But they do STEM down there.
So, you know, I feel like we do something to say that we doing it, because we putting in 100% effort.
Right.
Is we knocking on doors.
And I remember they used to do that. They used to have flyers, and it'd be people like we knew when the center was having programs. Now I don't even be knowing. Only time I know about stuff is when you tell me.
Yeah, and shout out to Kelly Gregory because she does an awesome job with trying to get kids out on Saturdays for free lunches, and Dwayne, that's awesome. You know what I mean? We need more people like that. And as I'm getting established, I plan on being like that. For some reason, kids attract to me. I don't know why they love me so much, but they do. My hands are going to be all into children.
I feel like if you do that, you got to go see Miss Cecilia Thompson.
Right,
you're going to have to go to the GOAT.
Yeah.
and learn all the tricks.
The queen of the city.
And she going to tell you what she needs to do.
Yeah, you're going to have to give me the number for her.
We'll link. If you really want to do that, we'll link you up with her. We'll make that happen.
For sure.
We definitely make that happen.
Because gardening, you know, they feeding us junk. A lot of stuff that we're eating, like tomatoes. Do y'all know that they're put in gas rooms? And they're
that ain't what you put in them.
I don't eat tomatoes.
I ate 4
probably these were really put in a gas room and turned red.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna die.
I don't eat tomatoes.
I don't eat tomatoes.
I ate 4 of them.
Any store bought stuff.
Why would you bring us tomatoes?
But that's why I just want to bring awareness because a lot of people fail to educate themselves.
Okay, well next time don't bring us no tomatoes.
So like we have the garden at the center. that can be utilized.
Okay.
I don't know who can start it. I don't have the time.
She'll put you in contact with them.
I don't have the time
The
to
CookOut, you come and
start
get- you
it
come
right
and we
now,
link you.
but I
We
feel
link
like
people.
we need to get that garden back up and running. We
Right.
need to teach these kids how to grow their own stuff, because if the economy cripples itself, you know, and these stores, these grocery stores aren't available, how many people know how to grow a garden?
Right.
Or butcher a cow?
Well, shout them out. The community center, there are garden plots available through Butler County Metro Parks, and you can call the community center to reserve one. They're like $15 or $25, just depending on the size you want, but it is completely maintained by you. So if you buy the plot, you own the plot, and it is on you to plant and cultivate. They do take the kids out there to pick weeds and stuff when they have the summer programs and stuff, but it's up to the community to maintain their own plot. So shout it out.
Hey,
Let's get out
somebody
there.
get on it.
Right,
Teach
right.
these
Right.
kids.
If you got an empty
Exactly.
lot next to your house, just start start growing shit on it.
Desi, go ahead and plug everything, all your social media, the updates that they're gonna need to know until you actually open the store up and all that. Open all that up before. Holler at them about that before we get out of here.
Okay, so my Facebook is Desi Lewis, and my Instagram is Desi Lewis. So for the business aspect, as of right now, I've been selling food out of my home. Y'all, it's illegal. you cannot do that. But keeping it on the hush.
You should say it on the camera.
It's no longer on the
Hey, just because y'all watch this,
The cat's out the bag.
She just playing, y'all. She just playing.
Everybody in town know where
Allegedly.
I live at.
Allegedly. She just playing. That was
So
definitely.
I'll be selling this Friday, y'all.
No, this by the time this come out,
The
that'll be
last
over.
time,
That'll
Yeah,
be
so
over.
it's
Okay,
just your
so
Facebook
whatever.
people right now.
Yeah, my Facebook people, y'all hear it this
Oh, yeah,
Friday.
yeah, yeah.
Y'all already know.
It's the last
It's the last time y'all can get from my house, okay? Because
And the prices will change once they get into the
yes,
restaurant.
the prices will go up higher.
So y'all
I
better
need
get
everybody to understand.
y'all better
that.
sell her out, freeze them up. I always buy extra orders so I can eat them the next day. They
Yeah.
popping in the air fryer
Air
still.
fryer.
So
And they good with corn in it and the refried beans. I plan on doing the meals on Friday. So, and my Facebook, the business Facebook is TacoBout Crab. It's TacoBoutCrab.
No space in between.
No space.
Okay.
It's at the @ first.
how did you get that? You was the first. Look at you. You would think that would have been taken. TacoBout Crab, because it's clever.
It's not, girl.
It
And I plan on getting
is.
it patent.
Yeah.
As I said, for her to get that
Right.
Instagram handle.
And so Instagram is the same thing as Facebook. You can reach me there if you have any questions. If you want to interview for a position, I do plan on investing in people. So if you have the same mindset as me and you work with me, I plan on growing this company. I plan on having chains of this restaurant. Eventually, you know, me and my mom are going to collaborate, y'all. So coming soon, there's going to be a place called Tossed. Can y'all guess what that is?
Salads,
Toss what?
booties.
That's
I said salads,
The
booties.
first thing that popped in my
What?
head was
said
a
toss
Tupac
booties.
joke.
I said salads, booties.
What is this?
So
What,
it's
was
a
you letting
healthy,
the cat out
it's
the
a
bag?
healthy place. Yes.
Okay, because you said your mom was in adult entertainment.
Right.
That's what I said, salads.
And
or
immediately the
booties.
first
I
thing that
don't
came to my
know.
head was toss it up by Tupac.
No, because when you think of tossed, either people think of your salads tossed,
Right.
sexual,
Right.
or you think of salad. So it's a healthy place.
Okay.
But you
need-
gotta be sexy and sexual when you eat there.
She
No,
did
I'm
not say
joking.
that.
Right.
So it's an all healthy place. We need this in Middletown
Yes. I would love to have like a
because
nice
if you
juice
think
bar.
about it, when we ride
A
around,
juice bar,
A juice
yes.
bar.
I want to eat. So it is going to have juicing. It's going to have smoothies and yogurt and all types of salads you can think of.
That's what we need.
And I've been pushing hard. We've been working
Awesome. We
hard.
got
So
the
we're
first
trying to
little-
shoot for 6. Y'all are the first people I'm letting it out on.
Right.
6 to
Cookout is
8
only
month
right.
span to
It's
get
only
that
right.
open. So y'all heard it first at the cookout.
Hey.
The best. We get the cats out the bag interviews.
Yeah, you get that with the juice bar. I'll definitely be there.
Before we get out of here,
Yeah.
me and you, we spoke too off camera. You said that we was gonna do a couple little contests and you was gonna throw us some little whoop-de-whoops for our winners and stuff, right? We still got that locked in.
or you know what I mean, the half
Coupons.
off, the coupons they get the half
I'm
off.
stealing.
Oh yeah.
Or you reneging on that?
No, I ain't ready.
Okay, all right. We're gonna
Crazy.
keep it all the way player then.
So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
You can give it.
Okay, be on the lookout. She gonna give us some gift cards. We're gonna have a couple like little raffles, little questionnaires and stuff like that. You add and you win, and we give you a card. So be on the lookout for that.
Wait a minute. Anybody you want to shout out before we get out of here?
Okay.
Your daughters.
Shout out to my dad. Shout out to God.
R.I.P.
Shout out to my kids, to my mom, to my significant other, y'all.
I was gonna ask. Did you want to shout? Did you have a boo? You talking
I
about
ain't putting his name out there, but
you done
Jordan,
said all that?
you know, cause track, you know.
Okay.
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 Shout out to the silent partner.
All right, the man.
Shout out to Mary Jackson for helping me learn how to cook, cause we building an empire now.
Hey.
And my brother Dre.
And that first boyfriend.
My brother Dre, keep your head up, cause it's hard. And anybody that work for Butler County Jail, please somehow make it to where these inmates have rec time where they can go outside. As Black people, we need vitamin D. For them to be locked in a place with no sunlight is crazy to me.
It's inhumane.
Right. And then they wonder why people come out crazy.
It's
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You 23 hour lockdown.
Yeah.
Only 1 hour a wreck. Like that'll make
That'll
go
make
crazy.
anybody go crazy.
Like could you imagine being in one room for 23 hours?
Yeah.
It's in a building and never.
So I do hope somebody develops something with that and to rehabilitate these people, because, you know, and shout out to Jamaica. That's my heart. A lot of times when I used to speak on stuff, Jamaica used to check me. She used to be like, don't stoop to that level. You need to hire yourself. And y'all, you know, you said the same to me at Lowe's. Like, you need to stop letting stuff get to you. So shout out to her. Rest in peace. I love you. Pearl B to the end.
Yes.
And that's it, y'all.
That's it. Well, this is the CookOut Podcast.
The world's most secure podcast.
And we out.
Hold on, before we leave,
Oh,
everybody know how hard and how rough it be for me, because I'm always the only dark-skinned person.
oh man, why you all?
No, we out. We out of here.
Boo.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. We out.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Who turned it into a race?